All right, Scorpio, I'm curious to see what's going on for you, especially in this middle April time period. I don't know why. I've had a lot of Scorpio conversations. I've crossed the paths with a lot of Scorpios recently. And I'm curious to see what comes out in your reading. Okay, I won't tell you why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was terrible tease. But let's see what comes out. And I'll share a little bit as we go along. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. This could be your sun, moon, or rising, or Venus sign. So Scorpio sun signs, if this doesn't resonate for you, check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign, okay? All of the 12 mid-month readings are going to be posted by Saturday morning. So the fire signs will be posted tomorrow. These are posted on Friday. Yesterday I posted the fire sign, the air signs, and then the first day was the earth sign, since we are in Taurus season. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. My darlings. All right, Crystal Cave, trust. Interesting. Okay, that's an interesting one. Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty. And Enchanted Fern Grotto, refuge. So there's a little bit of a sense here of like, kind of take it easy if you're feeling like you're in a place of being I'm in some, kind of unknown territory. I'm not sure what to do next. I feel like you need to trust that the answer is coming. All right. So don't do anything. Don't try to force anything. That's definitely one of the messages that I've been receiving and talking with other Scorpios. I'm definitely getting that. I have Scorpio in my first house, and I have Neptune in my own Scorpio. So there's a little bit, I'm definitely rolling with the Scorpio messages these last few months. So kind of interesting to see. So let's get going. I don't have much other water. Like, I don't have a lot of planets in water signs. There's water in my chart. You got everything. You've got all 4 elements, and you've got all planets and all signs, but not everybody has the strong water. If you're like a Scorpio sun sign, you got Cancer as your moon, or you've got a bunch of planets in Pisces, then you're really strong water. Okay, so if you want to learn more about your chart, I have a birth chart mastery workshop or mentorship that happens every other Thursday, and it's an ongoing thing. You just, we talk about topics. You can bring questions about your birth chart. Link is below. YouTube's changed some things. So hit that little more, right? When you see the title, you're looking on your phone, you see that little more, click that, and whoop, there goes the description box. You'll see everything, okay? 4 of Pentacles underneath. Definitely a lack of trust going on. What's happening here? 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and Strength. Could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, could be dealing with a Leo. I just feel like if there has, or a fire sign, I guess, if there's been some trouble between you and a fire sign recently, I think you're going to find your way out of it. I think this has been about trust. Okay, and I don't think it needs to be pushed, or you don't need to pick up the phone as soon as you see, I don't think you would, but like, you don't need to do anything. I feel like it's, I feel like this is a good time for a little bit of peace. And, things are starting to roll a little bit, which is nice. So just allow things to sort of open up, okay? 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Fool. Brand new path here. Wow. Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I like this. And the Chariot. Wow, that's gorgeous. Some of you are really staying in and pitching with a part of your life that does need to go away. All right, some of you, it's already gone away. You've let, some kind of stubbornness or money problem, or a problem with a person that's about money. You've kind of let that go. Some of you really have let that go, and you're stepping more into your power. I really like that. I think some of you have to create better boundaries with money, or better boundaries around money. So you might need to learn how to ask for a raise. You might need to learn to talk about money or deal with money better than what's been going on. And I think if you've had some problems with somebody, another person around money. That was like a, hey, time to really work on this. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Fool, brand new beginnings, brand new day here, surrendering to this next level of the path. I feel like you will have a love partner coming in when you get this money thing straight, right? There needs to be like, either you need to get your business up and running. Cool. Get that business going, get things moving, right? This is a brand new thing, something brand new that's you have some uncertainty about. You need to put some effort into that, okay? Especially as it relates to your financial stability. If you are having, or if you've just recently went through a period of financial instability, or there's a lot of debt, or there's a divorce where the money had to be all like recombobulated and reconfigured, I think it's really time to get on the path of doing it yourself. So if you've had a money manager, or if you've had somebody take care of your money, or like, oh, well, I don't really have any savings, it's time to have savings, okay? So let me ask about the Ace of Swords. There could be somebody in your life who's a fire sign, who's good at money, or who's good at making money, or something like that. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Hermit energy. Ooh, I kind of like that. This does feel to me like if you have in the past been able to make stability, been able to make money in a job or a career that you didn't care about, no more. That's not a thing anymore. Okay, this has to be something that you really feel strongly about. So you could already be there. You could already have changed jobs or careers, or you've gotten something really exciting going on in your work life. That says to me that you're already on this new path. If you're kind of in a place of like grinding away and holding on to a job that is kind of small potatoes money, especially if you have a lot of capability and you're not really stepping into making what you should be making, or you haven't started your own business, or you have a little side hustle but you haven't really done anything with it, I think now's the time. Within the next month, it's the time, because I am getting that there's going to be a big shift in that, but you can't do it from where you are. If you're in a place of financial uncertainty, or you're not in control of it, you're not in charge of it, right? Like you have a job, but they could lay off people, or they could, you're just not in charge of it. If you're part of sales team, that's different. You can do something about it. But if you're not part of sales team, then that might be an issue. You might need to really get that side hustle going, okay? And I feel like that's something that you've already thought about. This is, if this reading is for you, this is not news to you, okay? This is not news. And I think, it's interesting, this trust card, because it makes me feel like some of you are overly trusting of a job or a circumstance. You think, oh, they'll take care of me, or oh, this will be fine. I think you're overly trusting, but if you could be under trusting, where you assume everybody's trying to screw you, everybody's trying to take advantage of you. So either way, you've got to balance that out. And I feel like the new thing that's coming in, the Ace of Swords, is about, hey, it's got to be in alignment with what you have learned about money, what you have learned about yourself around money. Some of you are like, hey, I'm on my own now. Maybe there was a divorce. I'm on my own now. I really need to get serious about this. I can't just be like letting it ride. Even if you've done a good job of putting money away, like in a 401k, my hair's all freaking out, in a 401k or something like that, it's time to take a more active role. If you are somebody who is on the verge of like retirement, or like that ship has sailed, then I think it's time to work with somebody who can help you build a little kind of side hustle that will bring in money, that will pay for expenses. So you're not really digging into right away. You're not really digging into any deep savings. You're, sort of letting yourself be smarter about this. I like that Ace of Swords. Like, you're definitely smart. You're not pushing that off. No, we're not pushing that responsibility off anymore. Now, let's move on. The Fool and the Ace of Cups and the Hanged Man. This stability, because I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles down here. We're going from Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I almost feel like there's a person that you admire. This could be somebody you never even meet, right? Like, this could be like, I don't know. Somebody who's really good with money, somebody who has done a lot with money in a way that you respect. There's a lot of people who've done a lot with money, but they're not necessarily worthy of your respect. Do you get what I'm saying? This is about somebody who's done some things that you want to do or that you feel is on your path, somebody who's really been there, done that, and everything, and you love this kind of wisdom that they're sharing. I feel like it opens you up to connecting with other people who also see the world differently. The person that I'm talking about, it could be about like Happy Money or Robert Kiyosaki or something like that. They see the world differently than the average bear, than what we've been doing for the last 100 years. Okay. They see the world differently, and it's inspiring. I feel like stepping into that new environment, of that new mindset around success and what we can do with money, or how money works in our life, or how money works in the world. I think coming out of some naivete about that and stepping really into wisdom about that is going to move you forward in a very big way. So the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot. I almost feel like there's an opportunity to find a kindred spirit because you're now embracing this. Now, we could really be talking about Tony Robbins, like people who you may or may never actually meet. And so it's not about like, ooh, I'm going to fall in love with Tony Robbins. Or no. No. Somebody who is, I guess Robert Kiyosaki is a better opportunity. But anyway, so I just feel like this is somebody who's kind of like on a pedestal for you. Somebody who has real grit, somebody who's been able to do something with their life, and they are somebody who's also not a shyster, not somebody who's really I don't know, being very unhealthy with money. Okay, there's a lot of those out there, so you got to pay attention. And I do think this is so much more honest and pure. That's why I'm saying that, because normally it's like, well, whatever, like, is somebody good with money or they're not? But this is much more about like, hey, maybe somebody who's gone from rags to riches, Five of Pentacles, and who can really help you expand on your path. I think there's a reason for it. There's a reason for the money. It's not just about amassing wealth or retirement or anything like that. I feel there's a place you're going that's going to require you to have learned this skill. So if you've already learned it, awesome. But if you haven't, there's a new opportunity here. I feel like when you get into the energy of learning it, learning the wisdom of wealth or the wisdom of resource, let's just call them resources, because anything can be resources. It doesn't have to be, coins and dollars or anything like that. Resources can be time, because pentacles can be time, how you're spending your time. Once you get into that place of, okay, I get it. I've shifted my perspective about money. I've understood, or resources, and now I'm ready to start fresh. It's like quickly gets to this Queen of Pentacles, and you have the resources to do something. Okay. I do feel like there is a love partner who is going to be a Queen of Pentacles, who is going to have maybe a Virgo energy, somebody who has a lot of money or a lot of resources. Maybe they have a company of their own and they like to travel. And so it's like, oh, you can't be working in a cubicle. You're going to come with me, right? We're going to do stuff together. And I think that they really respect someone who's also done something with their own resources. Okay. Okay. This is kind of a big deal. All right. I want to clarify the Hanged Man here. This is kind of a big deal. Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Temperance card. So we're definitely getting released from old hurts, released from old mindsets that keep our resources at bay. Now, this is a different storyline. This is, we can talk about all the resources we want, but this is also about a lack mentality. Whether it's about money, any kind of resource, or love, there's lack mentality here. Like, that's never going to happen for me. This is about upending lack mentality. Bravo. Brava. Okay? So let's keep going. I'm going to continue on with this reading. I'll give you more in-depth look at blocks. I'll get some advice for you on how to navigate this. And there's a link in the description box below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.